500 ping.
Alright, Aki. How are you doing today, my friend?
Doing pretty well. Like, even though it's 1 in the morning, I'm doing outstanding.
Yeah, well, I guess we can teach you a thing or two about insects. You know?
And I wouldn't mind that, because I know a lot of insect users actually struggle on how to grasp.
Yeah, there's not a lot of educational information out there about insects. If you really want to know it, the best place to go was the insect server, but that no longer exists. So until I believe the new Hashra is decided, we're just gonna have to make do with what we got. So I guess we can talk about the basics.
Yeah.
One of the things you'll notice quite early on, if you care to use the breath more than for 5 minutes, is that your hitboxes are very, very weird, and they linger very hard. For example, I went completely past him and could still roll into him.
Now, here's the thing. If you're fighting in a different region, like I like to fight mainly in Asia sometimes, the E will just linger for days.
It lingers quite a lot. It lingers for about double to 3 times the time it normally does, which is pretty good when you're trying to use it.
R will be pretty much useless in any. Yeah, so
we can talk about the R.
Yeah, because yeah, go ahead.
The R has a ridiculously large hitbox. Let me just give an example of how big it is.
E.
You're able to hit people from quite a far distance away.
Let
me give them a practical example. If I was to just roll in and jump in, I'm hitting you from a good 30, 40 steps. If I was to use it just here, I'll hit him. It's a very big move, and it does quite a bit of damage for how big it is.
Let's see. So one of the combos, which is the basic combos I'm about to show, it does implement the fourth skill, which did get remade.
Yeah,
so the fourth skill is pretty much.
Let's talk about all the skills first, I suppose.
Okay.
So that's the first two. E, you can just linger, or your first skill, which is the dash, you can linger very hard. Hit people from quite a far distance away for no reason. The R has just a very big hitbox.
One thing I did notice with the E is that if your opponent is running, you can actually cut them off with the E if you can manage to fling yourself with it.
Which is something that we'll teach in a moment.
Yeah.
It's second nature to us, but it's one of the things that we can teach. So, picking up a little bit here, we got the third skill, which is kind of bad to use in any other circumstance other than having them in a combo. If you can get them in an M1 combo like this, after the fourth hit, you can use your third skill and do a little extra damage.
I do see a lot of insect users who would just they can do like this, right? And when you get flung back, they just pop speed. It's
so
just,
a lot of people like to go in for all 5 hits and then try to use their T, but it doesn't work because the range is very small.
Yeah. Now, the new and improved fourth skill is pretty much after every M1 combo, your opponent does poison damage.
So if you look...
Now, it doesn't have to be a full M1 combo. As long as you hit your last hit.
It does
yeah.
So some of the things
it doesn't do a lot, but it does stack when combo.
Yeah, let's show them. So if I was to do that, it starts to do a little bit more damage. So let's just talk about some of the basic things too. I'm not 100% sure if they've fixed this yet, but if you hit me while I'm blocking...
Oh, no, with the R? No, they didn't. They didn't.
So one of the things for insect is that if you get hit while blocking,
I'm gonna go grab
hit at all, I'll run out with you.
I'm gonna go grab food.
If you get hit at all while using, and then have the ability to use your second skill, you basically fling yourself forward and hit in front of you instead of going in the air normally.
Now, a lot of people assume it's a glitch of some sort,
It's
which it really
legal.
isn't. It's actually technically Higoshi's secret mechanism what insects are. Like before, we could. I mean, well, I would say it's a phase 2. I would say it's a phase 2.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Stage 2.
Yeah, because even if you get hit or you block, if you spam your R in like a 3-second interval, you can pretty much
just do it every time. It's very consistent.
It is.
One of the basic things too that really needs to be taught is manipulating your first skill's range and speed. Because if you use your dash normally, it doesn't really do much.
Now, if you do like I do,
which I'll go for it. If you sprint, dash, or you sprint, use your first skill, jump, and then double jump, you send yourself flying. And
I know if you like you can, I think, move forward, E, Q, and all that, and dash,
well, you
but
can,
it doesn't
it's
really.
Easier to do it the way I do. If you watch, go stand at that lamppost, Aki. The hitbox is actually your player compared to the cloud, so even though the butterflies ended over there, I was still able to hit him from quite a distance away.
If people notice, there's times where I'm not gonna use the E, but I can literally fling myself and land like right in front of the person, and that hitbox would just like a bull hit them from 50 feet away.
It is very, very interesting.
It is.
You know, for the basics, I guess that's a lot of the basics that you need to know. There's not a lot in the basics category to teach with insects. It's just trying to put yourself in situations like this where you can get in to actually get M1 thing. If you practice dash jumping with your first skill to get farther range, and you practice,
you can escape a lot of situations and give yourself time to heal. Like I'm already healing up now.
Yeah. And one of the things too that's very useful is if you double jump and use your R. It's a pain to do sometimes, but if you do it right, you can kind of just.
I got hit with that. Yeah.
Let's give them a spar, just to kind of show them how we fight.
It shouldn't take me too long.
And I guess if people enjoy the basics, we can go over the more advanced stuff that we know later. It's just kind of an introduction to the very basic things in the breath.
Yep.
Combos and stuff kind of become more advanced. So why don't we 3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you. Oh wow, that wall saved you. Oh, that E just came out of nothing. Oh wow. Also, if you notice, there's also some delays on your movements.
Yeah, there's some button delays when you go to do certain things.
Oh wow, that linger was bad.
Yeah, I waited.
Might just be my internet problem.
Yeah, a little bit.
Did you just get P blocked?
No, I perfect blocked you from.
I swear I think. Oh, well.
It's one of the issues with lingering is you can get perfect block.
Yeah, you can get PB. See, I didn't even know where he was, and I was somehow able to pull that off. Yeah. You can just drift to the side. Let you get back in the ring. Oh, nice. That's a. Did I use?
Oh, no, no, no.
Because I don't know if that was a glitch or not. Because I know I.
Oh, is that you, Aki, or is that the bot? Believe Aki disconnected from the call. But I believe that is the match. Nope. No, he perfect blocked me. Good game, Aki. Good game.
Good game. Sorry, my mic had cut off for a
Yeah,
second.
it's alright. Well, that's the general basics of insect, and you can see spars against other insect users can last quite a bit of time if they know what they're doing.
I mean, especially with me and him,
We
we
fight a
already know
lot.
every
Yeah.
situation, scenario
Yeah.
ever happened. So literally, it takes us about a good 5-10 minutes to even complete one match.
Yeah, but it's fun.
And as you can see, every match we do or spar, we either get each other red.
Yeah, it's very. I don't, it's there's a lot more. I mean, it's a very basic breath. It's just people haven't learned a lot of the little things that help out a lot. And that's what we're hoping to teach with this, I guess, series. If people enjoy the basics. Anything else you want to say, Aki?
Um, well, I hope this does give some good insight and helpful knowledge. I mean, once we get everything sorted, uploaded to YouTube, all that, and put your comments down, we'll gladly make videos explaining and anything you need because pretty much me and Ash are the go-to people for insect. One thing also, the former insect Ashra that left for reasons that we shall not explain. We actually taught him personally.
For a while, yeah.
So yeah.
We know a lot
I
of the
mean,
ins and
he
outs.
was he was he was he was good, but we just showed him some tips and tricks and it made him superbly better.
That's what we're hoping to do here with everybody is just to show them little tips and tricks that you don't really see a lot of people doing. And
Yeah,
hopefully with the more advanced stuff, we can go over perfect block timings. We can
as you
go
saw when my
over
perfect block
different
is R.
we can go over different combos or different scenarios onto when to use your abilities and stuff like that. But we want to get some feedback on if people really care about the insect breath.
Yeah.
Anyway, with
And I
that,
know I'm superbly good with using my E just out of nowhere. I know that catches you off guard.
well, I think with that we're gonna end this here, and we'll be back for another video if you guys enjoy.